they poke something into your brain that sucks out.
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Dude, Zach's meeting it too. He's just like,
what?
Yeah.
On King's Cup. He said King's Cup, and we're like, I don't know if you want the King's Cup, bro.
I had to take the King's Cup so many times, dude.
Like, remember the waterfall? Where like you'd start it off and be like, alright, I need like 3 beers. Fuck you go. Remember when Eris came with his dad?
Oh god, I forgot about that.
There's like 2 cards
The Casey
left, right?
dad?
Yeah. And like, there's 2 cards left, right? And his dad was so confident. He's like, oh, dude, you're gonna get the king, bro. Check this out. And he's talking so much shit to Eris. And Eris, you know how Eris is. He's just kind of like, okay, no, that's cool. No, I'm down to get fucked up. I'm cool. And sure enough, right when he does it, king. And we're like, oh. And like, yeah. The King's Cup that we had, you know, fucked up.
That was a lot.
I think, didn't he pass out in the bathroom, Zach?
I think so.
Like, he was in the bathroom and just like a good son, he walked his dad home.
I want to be that dad who occasionally lets himself go. Once his sons are of legal age and he isn't responsible.
Can we put the blue shit in there?
Oh,
The blue shit.
The blue curacao.
God,
When I tried to make my no drink from fucking Mass Effect. That shit was nasty.
Anything that you should touch.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't wait till my my 21st when I can go home for like Christmas, and I can't wait to drink with my dad.
You look like you blew a Smurf.
I don't know. I feel like my dad would be a cool dude to like sit down and have a beer with. You know, I mean, that being said, I've talked with him a lot my whole life, but
First beer with your dad's pretty cool.
It's different. Yeah. Can't remember the first time I drank with my mom.
First time I drank with my parents was with my friends.
Hey.
Was it? When
New Year's.
I threw up all weird.
When we lived out at Donny Park.
Yeah. That was a night, dude. Holy shit.
We had chicken Alfredo that night.
That's right.
It'll always be burned into your mind.
Yep.
Budweiser and Jack Daniels.
Dude,
Yeah.
Cotter.
Salted
I think it was.
Budweiser.
I think
That's
it was
right.
you, Cotter.
Salted
I think it was you. Was that you were the ones to make my parents loosen up? They thought you were because they thought you were the negative influence the whole time, not knowing that I was the one who started getting Cole into it after you got me into it, and that I was sneaking Cole into the house. They thought he was getting me high. But like it was like, okay, we're gonna stop fighting Connor, and like it was you and Daniel that they were worried about trying to get drunk on New Year's, so they just decided to make sure that it was supervised by themselves.
Mike, Ray, Valerie, you know me.
Is Andrew hooked up?
He actually, he's been going through a lot of family shit the last 2 weeks. Both of his grandparents died within like a week or two of each other. He's going through there's a lot going on, and this is his vacation. He's like, yeah, I'm doing this tonight. This is the last 2 days of his vacation, and this is the only vacation day he's actually had with his family. So that is gonna be the whole crew here with all 6 of us tonight.
fuck yeah.
All right, so recapping briefly, since I know it was really only Connor who wasn't here last session, but you guys, the half that stayed at the hideout, picked a fight, mainly due to one person's actions, and almost got a PC death if it wasn't for my kind generosity.
Just saying they did not pick a fight. It was purely accidental. They were just snooping. And strutting down the road.
And they were snooping until they decided to announce themselves.
And he looked amazing.
Abruptly.
Dude, I look sexy as fuck.
So
I almost died, but I was sexy.
the other half went
all
with
that really
Chetney
matters.
to go on a hunt. Talked to him, found a little bit of information, found out that there's just this crazy shit going on, that their brood there's some shit going wrong with their brood. They're just people trying to survive who are inflicted with this curse. As they were coming back, they got assaulted by one of the freaky mutated deers you guys had seen earlier. And after killing it and getting a little fucked up on Chetney's half, mainly, you guys realized thanks to Chetney's words, that these were gonna get into the area, so you guys fled the area safely. After you guys were kicked out, after the other half was kicked out,
Like vertically or?
vertically.
Like, I had been going for like straight off the head, but my first hit missed, and so my second hit like was like through the shoulder, like just like.
Kept out.
Did it
stay mutated looking after it was dead, or did it revert back into a deer? Because that'd be creepy as fuck.
No, it was mutated after it was dead.
Okay.
You guys who were kicked out of the wolf hut upon threat of death, ended up finding, maybe about 5 minutes outside of this, the rest of the party, as this is where we will begin tonight's session. As you guys gather up, just for the sake of brevity, I will say you guys just related exactly everything that happened. So you, Chetney's just kind of over there
Which
just
party am I with?
We're all together now.
Oh, we're all together now.
Yeah. We'll say that because you were gone last session, that while they were doing that shit and you saw that they were getting into some hijinks, you're like, fuck this. I'm just stepping out for a little bit, not getting involved.
Went, caught some fish, cooked
Yeah,
them.
yeah, exactly. There. Yeah, yeah, exactly. There.
The band of werewolves. Yeah. Us getting attacked by a fucking demon deer. Sounds about right.
I think it is time for a bowl.
Maybe I should.
Now that everyone's here. So the day orders as communication is now established between you two, and it is past sunset at this point.
Well, the Knights' office.
I can't believe I ever read. I can't believe Why did I just keep fishing in that creek?
Oh, by the way,
You missed a great fight.
the bar
saying.
is there with you guys.
That werewolf guy was a bitch.
Oh, you just want to pass me that?
It was real fun
Well,
killing
I
that
can pack
deer.
it for you.
I think we should do it again.
Also,
Yeah, I'm supposed to pack it.
Too much. I would if
Just
it wasn't too
rid
much information.
rid the
overload.
world of this problem by killing
Still,
every
DM's
deer.
supposed
in
to
the forest.
do that. Also, I think that this.
Tiana,
this
the
guy
bard,
pick up
is
it.
with you guys at this point. Still.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
As you guys kind of
Tiana
hear, Tiana Underbrush. No, it wasn't Underbrush. It was some,
Underwood.
Underwood.
Yes, I wrote it down this time.
Underhill.
Which one?
My name is Underhill.
After the exciting event going on tonight in the Cavern of the Werewolves, we do find us here once again with our heroes discussing about what they would do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Was it a cabin? Was it a cabin?
We will start first. Start with the Troll Man. Mr. Cyber, was it?
Yeah. That's my name.
Tell me, what was it like watching the buffoonery happen before you, watching his companion go to his almost certain death?
I'm gonna be completely honest. You talk in a really weird way, and it's hard for me to understand what you're saying.
What was it like? Model himself to his death.
It wasn't successful, I guess.
There you have it, folks. Candid responses of the adventurers who will soon be to come. Potentially the blights or heroes of the land. But she just kind of tucks away her little microphone into a little side pouch of hers, and she's just like, okay, that's the end of my tape. Hold on. Before any of you guys say anything. Wait. Goes and reaches out of her satchel and pulls out this little bronze-like looking canister. And reaches back into this metal contraption on her back, takes out a little thing, similar looking cartridge. Bad boy's filled up, puts it into the bag.
Is it like? Is it like fucking? I immediately pictured Morty's mind blowers.
Oh my god.
Old-fashioned camera
That's a
film
fucking
rolls.
great episode.
episode. I need to.
Where they look like this little with this little tape that comes out from the end of it.
Maybe she puts in a backpack records our speeches.
Ooh, that's
She
interesting.
was changing it out after the interview, so maybe it has something to do with how is that being recorded?
All right. So what else? Is there any other conversation?
kind of
curious.
foolery right
I'm
there.
curious.
Should we kill her?
Can I?
And what was that you were saying, my friend? Looks like there may be a secret plot to attack your heroine tonight here, folks.
to distract her.
Talking
to pull her
about
attention.
killing deer.
Who else is a her? You weren't looking at the hers and the
A
he's
deer
of the deers.
can't be a her.
Make a deception check against your insight.
Feels a little sexist. I think.
To distract her from.
Yeah.
Distract her from that conversation. I'm gonna inquire to her about that. The canister she put in her backpack and switched out a new one for. I'm gonna say, is that like some kind of listening device or some record? How does that work?
It'll be a high check to try to distract in the middle of this conversation as
Sure.
this is
She already
happening, but
knows
make
that I hate
a deception check.
Perception.
Deception.
Deception.
If you can pass a DC 18, you will give her disadvantage on the roll.
Well, I do not. Fat do not.
So, what was your roll?
5.
She sees through your shit and she's just like,
Alright.
listen,
She
it
already
is
knows
no.
that I hate her.
Okay, she's like, okay, we're going off record here. Listen, motherfucker. Look, I know for some reason you have a reason that you fucking hate. The deal is I'm in for the scoop. The scoop means I find whatever it is that gets the story out to the people that they want to read. If they hear about this negative shit that is going on through a town that is close to them, then they will fucking flip their goddamn shit. I know you guys don't.
This is going out to the Herald in the town. Journalists lose
If
their
they're gonna
shit.
find out that you are potentially shit, that I am following around, they are gonna have a mob against you. Because I can guarantee you, all of these reels I have are immediately available to a certain benefactor of mine who makes sure that the words can get out in case I die.
Who is it? I was going to ask.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it does. It obviously. Yeah.
So your fancy contraption can transmit across, immediately transmit.
It's not the contraption, dimwit. Dimwit.
Whoa!
Listen, if we are going to be amicable with each other, we need. I'm here for the story. Don't get me wrong. I want the fame. I want the word to reach the people. The biggest word that's going to reach the people is the threat of fear. You guys rooted out a fear of words of werewolves and crazy fucking bitches. I thought I had a potential lead with you guys. Now, if you want to work together here, we can make each other
I'm gonna
famous.
sneak up. And
You may not like
Right.
me, but I can make you famous.
I wanna
Eric's just
take
like,
her thing. Take her box.
This will be an opposing attack roll with strength attack.
She's transmitting shit to an unknown benefactor.
Yep.
bet.
I get it. Make that's actually a very wise thought.
She like
Make an attack roll or dex roll. Do not add proficiency, and she's gonna do the same thing
the only
against you.
magic that could do that is message, right?
I will have you roll an Arcana check for your question.
Good. Inspiration.
nice.
It was 13. Now. 8.
She rolled a natural 20.
Did you say Arcana, Zach?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. She kind of as she's explaining that she sees you kind of coming up behind. She gets a glimpse real quick and just barely dodges out of the way. She had a natural 20, but she doesn't really have high dex.
Hold up.
But she does get out of this, and you,
I'm trying to check out if I can still read Barb's that or not. I can't
it's
fucking
an
look
act.
at my
It
character
is any of the three actions, ability check, or saving throws, and it's your reaction.
So it's an ability check.
Attack, ability check, or saving throw.
But
You
that
can
makes
silver
sense.
barbs her.
Okay. Yeah, I'll silver barbs that.
It was a lot to.
She rolled a natural 19.
Okay.
But you can give advantage to anybody for the next check for the
Oh,
next
no,
minute.
it is.
I'm gonna give
Check ability, save, or...
give Vincent advantage on whatever he does next.
But what you realize is that it took a second for you to pick it up. But just with the way that she said she was making sure her benefactors know her messages. Hey, baby. What's up? I'll call you after I'm done, okay? Wait, what time do you work? You don't work tomorrow.
Dude, they should
Okay,
do that.
gotcha.
In the Mos Eisley Cantina.
I'll be as quick as I can. Love you, bye. It you saw as she went down into her sack that was at her side. You actually recollect, holy shit, that shit was almost like disappearing as she was putting it in, like erasing it. Like, so what you can expect is this tiny little sack that she put this thing in. Why the fuck would she just put one of these things that can maybe fit 2 or 3? She didn't use this recording very long. So obviously this needs to have more space. So that's probably a means of ways where she's directly sending it away. With your check, that's what you gather.
God, I don't like this bitch.
Nah.
But
She's the only one that can possibly clear our name.
But
I'm saying she's our best.
Why-
Yeah, she can clear
Why
me.
do I care about clearing our name?
Because we want to be able to visit towns again.
We should be
You don't have to visit that town.
Yeah, we just don't visit that town.
Word's gonna spread.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
But
there's a postal
just-
system in this world, probably.
We just disguise
There's a card-
ourselves when
there's a
we
card.
have to go into town.
there is such a thing known as bounty hunters
Okay, but
within this
some-
world.
Some of us can't be
I need to
disguised.
grab some
I'm a
toilet
giant
paper.
fucking
It'll probably take
dude,
this
you
long.
know. Like, I can't
It's
exactly...
2.
Dude.
What were you saying?
More
I rolled a 2 as well.
I can't exactly disguise.
But you got bit by a werewolf, so you're gonna be wolf.
Well, yeah, but that'll be a hairy goo with fangs and big ears.
That's a great disguise.
No, you just be a gummy wolf.
We do.
I feel like she
Someone that we
already
don't
sent
know.
it.
Yeah, she's
She's been sending it the
Yeah.
whole time.
I think you...
Well, he said that he
What do you
like,
think, Marcus?
she
Like-
stuck it in there, and like the amount of time she's been recording didn't make sense for like if that much was just this little item. He said she could only fit like 2 or 3. of them.
She can clear her
She
name,
just-
but she can't clear that attack.
So
on the
my
guard.
thing is, so what if she's sending us some? What if she has like off-site storage or
Well,
something?
I feel like she's already got dirt on us because she was there for the fight. So like,
She's for all the
if we like,
If she really wanted to do
Yeah,
something,
if we
wouldn't she
kill
have
her,
done it
then
already?
we're
Not
that's the
necessarily.
point.
I mean,
I don't know. I feel like I should have.
And she just threatened us with bounty hunters. So
Yeah, I
like, she's
think-
threatening that if we kill her, her boss is gonna send bounty hunters. After
yeah.
us.
And her
So
job
maybe we
probably
should kill
isn't
her,
to do
not
something.
fight bounty hunters.
It's whoever she's sending our shit to's job to tell other people to do things. She's just giving information.
yeah, I didn't notice how many other people are on the.
Don't
that
trust
receiver.
her.
Should we just
I don't
kind
know
of...
if it's just because I don't like her.
It's possible that a whole council of people has already heard what we've been talking about and doing. You know?
Arcus, oh shit. Arcus, are you
What?
still here?
I'm still here.
Arcus?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Lighting up.
Is that
You
Arcus?
broke it.
Hello?
Arcus, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Sorry, Ray, is there a way to change the rest mode? Because because I hadn't operated it, it just went into a sleep mode.
So go to all the way to your right. Yeah, go to that thing. It should be a settings option right there.
Settings, system. Go.
Would be in display.
Display, yeah. In the next menu.
Oh.
This one would be on there somewhere in there. Good.
Oh, shit. Alright, Michael, I just want to make sure. My power battery. Yeah. On battery power. Turn my. I'm plugged into my screen off after. Let's go 5 hours. Is there a save or is. And that's it? Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, my computer screen won't fall asleep on you again, Michael. Did you hear anything that was going on within the last couple minutes before I went to go take a piss?
No, I was deaf. Yes, I heard everything.
Oh.
No, it's not that you're deaf. I just want to make sure that we still were transmitting to you.
Yes, you were.
So, yeah, so with that information, still day's yours, guys.
It's night time, right?
Night.
I just want to.
Drop your transmit box.
Why?
We don't know who you're sending shit to.
Anyone got command? We could command her
I
to
mean,
drop her box.
all you have to do is ask nicely, and I'm free to tell you. You never asked.
What if we just spell though? That's like.
Who are you sending?
Have you ever heard of the Herald of Tones?
Here.
Everyone can
What?
roll a history check. Herald.
Harold.
If you beat an 18, you roll DC 18.
I don't know shit about
If
that.
I roll a
'cause I go
natural
seven.
20, I can beat that.
Harold.
Nope.
That dude owes me money. 10 bucks.
History. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Anyone else beat an 18? Get an 18 or higher.
7.
Wow. The barbarian.
Coming in
The
clutch.
guy who just came from the mountains fighting. Somehow, within your travels,
He's like, booyah.
Oh, one of the main reasons you were actually able to even locate a potential town in the first place for you to go to was because you came across somebody who was on the road just passing out papers to anybody who saw. You were on a pretty busy highway, and there were some people actually coming along that section of the quad road. As you would discuss with them, turns out this person was talking about this new and upcoming journalism slash informative thing that they were calling the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
They were interested on spreading realm not only throughout the city, but throughout the rest of Tal'Dorie.
We should start spreading misinformation.
But
turn it into Facebook.
that is the most. Well, with a dirty 20, you would know that just hearing from the people on the travels and even up in the mountains, you've actually heard of people trying to just gather information, but there's been a very large resistance against it because maybe towns similar to Byrodin are viewing this as this is the enemy just trying to find potential ideas and thoughts of the weaknesses.
Thanks, sir.
And you've also heard travelers on the road be like, yeah, this is the best. They give us an idea of, they hear of a typhoon storm hitting across on the west side of the continent 2 days ago. There's a good chance that there's going to be a big storm coming up in the next couple days. I know to hunker down. You hear all variety of happiness and dismay for the thought of such information spreading. How it spread?
Uh-huh.
I have no idea.
I just don't like her because she's nosy, and I don't like nosy people.
She's
That makes
a
sense that I
reporter.
know that too because
was
of
the
my
name of it?
background, like the researcher feature.
Yeah.
What was
That
the
makes
name of
sense.
her guild or like her inner circle?
The Herald's Tone.
Oh, good point. I have a notebook.
Thank you.
The Herald of Tobes.
Herald of Tones. Yeah.
Herald of Tones.
So that sounds like some sort of like fucking deity shit.
Does sound like some deity shit.
She fucking secretly a warlock.
No, she's a bard.
As far as you
As
know.
far as we know.
Just saying.
I mean, would you guys as characters know the difference between a warlock and a bard?
I know every class.
Has she used her bar?
We have 2 warlocks in our party.
Is that like really happened on us? I don't really understand.
She says, and as I cast bardic inspiration
Oh,
on
yeah,
this
she did say
man.
that shit.
She did say it herself. It's whether or not you think your characters would even understand that with
Bardic
your experience.
Yeah, dude.
Multi-class.
Could be multi-class.
Multi-class.
She could have used a different, like, I don't know if there's a spell.
She probably got
You
some
can use
barbarian in
that
there.
to
She
have
was like
similar
ready to throw
effects.
hands a second ago. I'm good.
So you're just gathering
I-
information for the sake of gathering information.
Listen, if the crowd
I just don't
hears
get
of a group of people trying to do good in a land that is not their own, of course they will give a care and start reading
Alan
more.
suggested.
The goal is to
Or
get the
Sleuth
suggested,
suggested,
so
and
that way we
Peter
can show the real
misinformation.
truth of the land.
Nick, I real plans.
Literally what I was saying.
And she was not.
She's literally just a reporter.
Reporter's a new thing, right? Newspaper or whatever.
Like the idea of this, you know of town criers, people passing out pamphlets within town, and sometimes bounty papers reaching so far as to be shipped to other towns for people to recognize. This idea is completely foreign. Anyone can roll a history check for me at this point. If you get a 15, let me know. If you get a 20 or higher, let me know.
17.
A 16.
Okay.
21.
Another dirty 20.
The 16 and the
20.
16 and the 17. You guys never heard of anything like this before. This is new. The people who rolled 20 or higher
Me already knowing what.
do know that something of this magnitude would require a very large magical network. If there was this scope, there would, and if you see people even just casually just putting shit into a pocket on their side that sent it back to somebody else, to God knows where, there is a good chance that they are probably trying very hard to get established with a very large initial investment. It's all new. It's all cutting edge. And that's the best you guys can tell.
21 though?
Can we
20 or higher was what Matt got.
You guys just want
We
to
used 25,
go
which I
over
didn't
here
expect
and
you guys something
talk real
would
quick?
happen.
Not you.
Sidebar?
No, you.
Sidebar.
Fine.
Sidebar.
I understand that
Sidebard.
courtesy is something that I can certainly.
Sidebar.
How was
Privacy does not seem like something that you respect very much.
If asked, I must abide. That is one of our laws. Only if asked, I will say.
Axed or asked?
Yes. But she does go off to about 30 feet, and you guys see her kind of like facing away from you guys. And she does pull off her backpack. She pulls out this like little wrench tool and starts like kind of like tweaking it up a little bit. And I'd say maybe after about like 12 seconds into whatever you guys are gonna do, after about 12 seconds, you guys just hear this soft, gentle, like, I'll actually play it.
Is the wolf still hurt, or
We ran out of the cave, the werewolf cave. I don't
Well, what
think
about
we
the,
ever even got a chance to heal him.
yeah?
Also,
Yeah, is he still looking hurt?
I don't think he's with us
Chetney?
anymore.
Yeah.
Chetney.
Oh no, he's actually with you this whole time.
Oh,
Just
really?
hanging
Because
out.
like I said, you guys met up at the parties, and this is where you started.
Wait, I thought didn't we all meet up in the cave together?
Outside of the
Yeah, we had to
just
run
out,
the
just
cave.
outside, like
ran
5
out
minutes outside.
before we got back.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You guys were like 5-10 minutes outside the cave, and you guys actually met up together.
Oh, yeah.
You just see this,
Good memory.
and I will say, as you guys
He's
do,
just like over there dying.
you guys
this whole
do hear
time.
this, like, you guys with this song you hear with the piano, the saxophone, the fucking viola. You hear every part of this, all of these instruments coming out of this like giant tube out of her back. Kind of basically what we would think of like a phonograph or saxophone type exit. But you see her just kind of like casually working and doing some maintenance. She pulls out like this little tube of something and goes and squirts it into one of the random little screws or bolts that are inside of this as she goes to. You just see her doing some casual maintenance as this is just playing in the background for a little bit of more atmospheric music.
Was this song produced by Morty?
Would you care to know?
Maybe. I don't know.
Roll a.
A troll who's just like really into smooth jazz.
I would say roll a history
Mordecai.
or Arcana check.
I'll roll an
Arcana will be higher DC
Does
I'll roll
Snoop,
Arcana.
like just kind of get down,
by 2.
Oh, I thought it was a 19. 10.
straight balling? Does Snoop just kind of like get
Morty
down,
is
like
just so
with the music?
I was hoping I was a troll who was in a sweet jazz.
Is anyone proficient with history?
What?
I am.
History or Arcana?
I am.
You guys can roll a history or Arcana check at your choice. However, the Arcana check will be a higher DC at 2 points higher.
Does a 19.
11.
Does it for a history or Arcana? No, it does not. 11 for what?
History.
History or Arcana?
History.
No.
13 for history.
Nope.
Damn.
Since you were close,
Sure.
the most you know.
Morty's just so good. I'm
The
sure
most you know
he's doing
is that
like
this
it
music
sounds
sounds
like a
familiar. You're like right there, and the cusp just fucking barely.
Getting down.
You can't place the musician, but you've heard this musician played at least
In person.
twice in your life. Once while in captivity, you heard this music that sounded similar to this.
Oh no.
The other time was at a random bar
Not the bad
halfway
place.
across the world,
Eh.
sometime significantly later. There's a suggestion that this music
Wait,
is pretty far-reaching
incarcerated.
with that knowledge.
I'm not gonna spoil my background.
Yeah, just
Read into that how you
yeah,
know.
just everyone shut up about this.
But
now.
yeah, that's okay.
So
I guess that was
you would
metagaming,
understand
sorry.
that just based off of the extremity of the circumstances, that
Or
this
just
is
inadvertently
a music
pause.
that is far-reaching.
So on
like
that
PTSD.
bar on the side of the world, do I remember do
Sorry,
I remember
bro.
the bar?
This bar on the other side of the world is, I'd say,
I don't even need a specific bar, like a general.
Chimora.
Chimora?
There's a bar in Chimora.
It's like
The
I've heard
Chimora's
this-
relatively maybe like a few weeks travel from here by road.
I say this, I'm like, I heard this in Chimora.
Chimora.
Chimora, duh.
Chimora. No, it's Chimora. Chimora.
Chimora. I heard this in Chimora. That's
Literally,
kinda
it was
far
like just a
away.
rainy day. There was no one in the bar, but there was just one random pianist just playing tips.
I was like, I heard this in the bar in Kimura. That's kind of far.
So what?
Kaimal! Kaimal! Kaimal!
Kaimal.
Kaimal!
Kaimal.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Survey says.
I totally remember my world, yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mention that I heard it in the bar in Kimura.
So, like, it's nothing that you can, with being one short, you're close, but it's nothing that you can place to anything specific. But it is like the fact that you've heard a far-reaching tone be replicated so perfectly almost everywhere you go means that there was just at least something about this music that happened to reach out from people.
That's the point I'm trying to get across. Is that I heard it. Like, yeah, it's not that far away, but it's far away. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get that point across. That maybe hint to these guys that it's far-reaching. That maybe I don't know.
So yeah, that is
So why are we? What did you call Kolag?
Oh yeah. Still don't trust her even with this music. Anybody got like kind of silence or something?
I don't know. This jazz pretty good though.
Good point. I'm not saying it's good music. It's not good music.
shame.
All right.
That's
Anyway.
It's Scanlan.
Dang.
So I'm
This
saying
character is not in Scanlan.
that
Same reason
maybe
his
we
voice.
go with Sloop's idea
Objection! Hold it!
of giving her
Right.
false information,
Some hate
and then we
Phoenix
just
Wright.
like really specifically try to keep our plans secret from her.
That is the first voice
And
I've
that
ever
way,
heard Sam in.
if she is trying to set us up, at least we're misleading her.
If we have them.
It's hard when she's following us everywhere.
Yeah, but she's not always with us.
Sometimes
She
behind
disappears
us.
sometimes,
She's probably just watching.
which
us.
I also don't trust her
Yeah.
for that fact.
I definitely. I don't.
But I feel like if we kill her, it could make the whole situation worse. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Not kill as many bystanders.
Arcus, is there
Working as
anything that you're
guards.
doing?
Nothing in particular.
He was looking.
I mean, you are privy to a lot of this conversation.
They tried to tell me how to
I'm
live my
only
life.
asking
Sorry, I was just trying to clear space
You're
to put it
obviously over
sorry.
the internet, so I just want to make sure you have your time to be able to put your input, whether or not, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what exactly should we do with her?
She's still.
Not
Oh,
kill
I
her.
feel like we can't get rid of her without killing her.
Gone, thoughts.
So I feel like we need to either mislead her or just trust her and see where it goes. Those are the options I see.
Can I see the ladder?
I don't know. I don't think she has any ill intent towards us. You might not trust her, but I don't
maybe
trust.
she doesn't. But what about the people that she worked for, or the people who are reading this supposed newspaper? Everything that we're trying to do to the world.
Chetney at this point.
Is he in the sidebar?
Yeah, no. You see him just kind of walk on over to you guys.
Wait,
Just-
isn't he still
Listen,
fucked up?
Yeah, he's still fucked up. And
Okay,
you-
no, I
at
was
this
trying to
point,
ask
he's
about
no
that
longer
earlier.
he's no longer a werewolf. He's no longer a werewolf, and you see this little gnome, scraggly white beard, nothing, no mustache, just scraggly white beard, knit beanie cap.
Really
Listen
dying
up.
jazz.
I understand you guys need a moment to talk, but I know that.
Apparently, you don't understand.
I'm just saying, maybe we
Some
can go.
tragic scene from
Find
like
a place
Cowboy
that isn't
Bebop
out
or
in the
something,
woods
like
where
some character
We
like,
can maybe
laying
be
there
hunted
dead
by
to like smooth jazz.
some
and, like,
crazy
everybody
fucking
else going
mutated
off.
deer.
We got kicked
We
out.
kind of got like
Rose
fucking
petal
gored by
drips
one.
down,
Look at this shit.
lands on him.
Jenny,
His name
we'll
was
deal
Spike
with
or
that later.
something.
Just go over there for now.
Also, we got kicked out of your house.
Make an intimidation or persuasion check.
wait,
And it's
wait,
really
Eric?
interesting.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Stop
D-
chasing
DM
them up.
It's been more than a minute.
Heal
More
this
than a
poor
minute.
guy.
No advantage, Connor.
Yeah.
Because Silvery Bond's advantage only lasts for a minute. This has been more than an advantage.
Hey Zach.
fly
Like
over
10
and
minutes
just
ago, I
like,
was
"Oh!"
asking if he was still hurt. I was gonna heal him at that point, but
You can heal
Yeah.
him still. Yeah.
okay.
definitely.
I thought
I would say he
Changes-
would still say the same thing.
if it doesn't change the whole, I hopefully it lightens the mood and stuff.
14.
I got a pistol.
Just slowly dying to smooth jazz. He's on the. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
How's it going?
You want me to go over there? You ask nicely. I'm still no problem fucking you up. Oh. This old man has got quite a skill I never seen yet.
Sloop whispering to Eric,
Don't
just
be a,
emphasis
don't
slightly too loud.
underestimate your
Just
elders, young boy. I'll show you something nasty.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Holy shit, you're right. I get it. Watch your privacy. Easy here, people. I'm gonna walk off and go take a piss, but here in about a minute or so, I'll check in with y'all and see what the plan is to get the fuck out of these weird mutated ones. Because I gotta tell you, the mutated creatures come out heavy in force at night. That's why I've been forced to do my hunting over along the day.
Last 2 times I've made decisions, they haven't really. So I'm not.
The guys who kicked us out of your house, they said that the farmer hired some werewolves. The werewolves went.
I'm just
Werewolves
the
never
healer.
came back. So maybe we should go check out the farmer, talk to him, rough him up, punch him in the nuts.
I mean,
Too
that's-
close to the city.
Probably. Probably very
We'll
too
see.
close.
Maybe, judging by what happened with those fucks back at the, with you fucks back at the base,
What'd you call me?
I called you fucks. So, judging by what happened to you fucks around the base, if you could come back with some information, maybe they'd actually let you in and actually hear what you gotta say and realize you don't have any
Well, they said if we came back with you, that it'd be fine, so we could go back.
There's that beauty pageant.
Listen, I may be the alpha,
That piece fall.
but I ain't
It's
the
just
head
like
honcho.
the clips.
So it doesn't
clip
that-
it
The head
back.
honcho.
Hopefully there's
You
like
know that
it
wolf
doesn't
you're
take a
talking
lot to
about?
pop it out now.
Oh, there was a couple.
That big wolf?
Yeah, one of
In
them
a
was
cage?
like slightly bigger than the others, I guess.
You just need
He's a boss.
That shit or
He
something.
ain't right.
What happened? Oh, this thing right
He
there.
ain't
Currently,
right.
there ain't
Oh,
anyone
I
in
think I
charge.
snapped one of the connectors right up here. 'cause
So
it
we're
was
trying to
real
make
easy
a
now.
cold decision with all this, and I gotta go with what the majority says.
We want the loss of the sushi.
So we go fuck up the farmer then, I guess.
And
But the
I am more
reporter,
worried about the conversations that are going down that you are missing.
The reporter though, like, what if she could clear our name?
Can I have healing words this time?
You can definitely hear the word the guy.
Oh, no. Just wouldn't matter.
Was that Chetney talking right then?
Yes.
I think so.
11.
1 points of healing.
Guess I'm gonna walk up to what's her name?
Underbrush.
Underbrush.
Underwood. Think Frodo's pseudonym.
But he said Underhill. That's why it always fucks
damn
me
it.
up because he's Underhill.
Underwood.
Harry Underwood?
Harry.
Yeah. So, how many people already know everything that happened?
Well, I'll say the town's quite a buzz about what you guys did
Well,
No,
outside the town.
And after.
Yeah, how many people did you tell?
I knew the scoop was with you. I went straight to y'all.
How many people are you communicating with currently about us?
One.
Is he putting it in a newspaper? One of these so-called newspapers?
They are looking through
Wait.
the information and getting ready to report it as we see. They first, if I'm being honest,
Are
They
you
go
using
through a
they
validation
as a
check.
pronoun, or are you using they as in plural?
plural.
But you just said you were communicating with one person.
You're lying.
No, that's a group.
She's communicating with one person. That person might be part of
There's that.
You've got it on the head. That person is the one in charge of the receiving end of the information.
Okay. Well, then that didn't answer my question about how many people read your newspaper.
I don't know. I know that there is a group that look through after the Herald receives our information to validate our responses. So far, every story I've reported has been exactly the way I have reported it. But they go through and validate the fact checks. I can say within the next week or so, you'll see a couple people from this organization asking questions around within the town.
How can they check the facts if they're not here?
Like I said, within the next week, they'll find their way here.
So they're gonna ask people.
So they're not running the story yet. Is what you're saying.
They have to make sure it's all true. Like I said, I had my misgivings at first. I thought people taking my word and distorting it into something different. My issues.
Can I do an insight check for how many
people about us killing
about
everybody?
her how close it's been from her reporting to the actual story being reported on
Have
the
we
newspaper?
found out?
Check the validity of what she's saying.
Does
Yeah,
she
just for
Yeah,
giant?
go for it.
No, she's recording everything, so she could send it and somebody there could speak.
Do we all have a common language?
16.
You feel
I
like
think three
that
of
she
us,
is telling the
We
truth?
all speak giant.
I have giant
I mean, for
for some reason.
Oh, shit!
yeah.
Oh, nice!
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
That kind of sways to Eric. Like, I mean, she's telling the truth, and nothing but the truth on the newspapers. I kind of trust her a little bit. That swayed me a little bit.
So,
I think we should go beat up the farmer.
We were on our way to do that before we got run out of town.
That's too close to the city, Cyber.
listen. Chetney kind of
make him come
Chetney kind of pipes in at this point.
Beat him up.
What
Listen,
if we steal more of
You
his
really can't run away from a
cows?
battle.
I saw the Zarkis fella, and you, look, kind of helped me in a pinch. Let me talk to my clan, see if I can at least have you guys on the other side of the bookshelf. This time, he says. And maybe you guys can rest up before you guys go into town. Because, like I said, nighttime's a little bit more perilous. I've been forced to do my hunting in the day.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them deers right there.
We were trying to run away from them deers, so.
Because you knew that there were more coming in upon the initial cry from this first
Yeah,
one.
we did get a good stealth check on our way out, though.
And that's what got you out without any further combat.
Or no, everybody got a good stealth check but me.
But it was a group stealth, so
it
like
was a
2
group
out of
stealth.
3
I remember
beat
that.
you.
Okay, I remember that.
Where's Locate?
No, that's what I thought was gonna happen because I was like trying to cover everybody's tracks. And I just like totally failed at it. And so everybody else got a good sneak check.
So with this, I have to piss again.
Guys,
You guys decide on what your next opportunity or
Option returns
To
to
the
go.
privy once again.
so just hear me out. we could send these werewolves after these supposed reporters that are going in to investigate.
Did she say how far she was away from them?
She said that they were probably like a week out from the town to verify all the facts.
He might have even said like 2 weeks too.
Yeah.
1 to 2 weeks.
Sounds like a pretty big organization.
Yeah.
Arcus, do you have any words to keep us from becoming wanted men?
Like with the city or in general?
Trying to figure out what to do with this reporter.
Let's just leave her be.
Just
Otherwise,
I don't like nosy people.
let's leave her be. Otherwise, you know, her people are gonna throw a fit.
It's true. But do we try to like feed her false information? Or do
We
just
can
kinda
certainly
let it run
try.
and hope that it doesn't bite us in the ass? No.
Yeah, but she's like watching everything we do.
Yeah. And like constantly recording it and sending it off to these people.
Yeah. It's strange.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but no, haven't harmed us yet.
No.
Could prove useful.
Could prove useful.
Could prove disastrous.
We just only have her around when we're doing like benefactor shit.
I mean, somebody definitely knows we killed like 3 people already.
Is that how many you killed? You guys
I definitely killed one, and then the bear killed one. I don't know if any other ones died.
I've missed my tomahawk throw. And then knocked one unconscious, but I would stop going for killing.
At least guards
So we killed her.
died. Here we go killing again.
No, we're not killing her.
Where do I go killing again?
I am confused though, because I feel like they've like
She's a warlock.
I don't know. Even the werewolves are being like super like weird about like they're not really giving us any information besides the whole like farm hand or like farm dude like hired them or some shit.
Well, the Chetney was saying that his whole tribe has just been going through like something's been happening and they've been going like almost rabid.
Yeah.
Like these deer, but wait, I don't know if it's been like these deer. Actually, I can't.
Yeah, I think it was like multiple things in the wildlife were like changing like that.
Yeah.
And they said something about an aberrant wolf problem.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's like the crazy like same bone thing. I don't know if we've asked that specific question yet.
Yeah, we haven't.
But
Aberrant wolf sounds like some HP.
yeah, but it doesn't sound like it's directly connected to eating the deer meat, because he said that the whole tribe has been eating that meat when they bring it in, but not everybody who eats the meat is goes crazy.
Mad cow disease, mad deer disease.
And like 6 of those ladies in town were turning into like those weird bone spur
Yeah.
creatures too, so it's not just the deer, right? Like,
If only we knew where it's coming from.
jade meat too.
So
probably somewhere in the woods, right?
Gotta be something magical influence, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's those weird stones inside each of their chests, right?
Yeah.
We like pulled out some weird stones out of like the like ladies who like transform.
I pulled one out when it like died. Like the stone, the light died.
And they said it was like a remnant of Ruidus, because like in the last campaign when the moon fell apart, like from that moon, like something came out of the moon.
Huh. I was not here for that night. Not get that detail.
I wonder if Chet
Yeah, we could ask him if any of the aberrant wolves had that stone. We should kill another deer and see if it has a stone.
Yeah, we gotta get a working one.
You might need the
What if
resources
we
of
just-
town.
Chop off all the deer's legs, tie up its mouth, and then keep it alive so we can study the stone.
Could do that.
Not a bad idea.
Just go belly flop onto the deer.
Just hang out in a tree and wait for it to walk underneath you. Give him the chair.
Like, sorry. I do have Spare the Dying too.
Oh yeah, we could just like beat it down and then keep it alive.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Constantly
you might need
healing it
resources
too.
of town, too. I don't know about that one. Just Spare the Dying. Just 1 HP. That's all he gets.
We're discussing possibly trying to catch one of these crazy deer and see if it has a similar
Perform
stone
an autopsy.
to those ladies.
That's not a bad idea.
Possibly a living autopsy.
I was gonna say, because I'm goo, I could squeeze in between the organs.
Whoa.
And stuff, you know,
We could
without
make-
having.
Could you call
We
him all
could
that
make
fucking
an
stone right
incision.
I was gonna,
We could make an incision and you could like, whoa.
yeah.
Protect your heart!
Whoa,
that
that's
way you don't have,
terrifying.
that's why you don't have to
Oh
worry
my
about
God.
damaging the organs.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it was pretty freaky.
That's why I like Sloop. Because he's scary when he needs to be.
He's fun, scary.
Exactly.
That shit's terrifying. Like in the alley when you punch that one dude. Right where your mouth was just like, oh my god, what is Eric was a little freaked out for sure. He's never seen anything like that in the real world.
I am fucking ready.
Should you know anything about those stones? The remnants of
Ruidus.
yeah.
No more than what he had explained to you guys last week, which was these stones seem to emanate once they became embedded in something. They tend to distort something, and he will make a persuasion check.
What does he mean embedded?
What would happen if I put the stone in me?
Oh.
Don't do it.
I'm just brainstorming here. I wasn't like seriously considering. I'm just like
Way worse
In
than Barbie.
theory.
Well, you guys was embedded.
Yeah,
So
Marty
it
had
sounds
like
to me like
fucking monstrous.
12
I
persuasion.
don't know. I need to ask him.
I will
What-
say
what
roll
does
an
he mean
Arcana check. If you can beat a DC 25, you will
Pretty
get
so
1
much
point
oh,
towards
well, I
discerning
can't
this.
beat a DC 25 because I have a +4. So if I roll a nat 20, I would.
Unless if you ask somebody to give you guidance and they happen to know it, hint, bard, hint,
You have it, don't you?
or the cleric.
or the cleric.
Oh, it's the cleric.
I just go like, got you, bud, and just kind of like land on top of you.
Tap me.
You'll get a point to the progression of this knowledge.
Come on, that point.
No, that's an 11.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Like,
Oh no, we'll do the rocket power. Yeah.
What do you mean by embedded?
I don't know what you guys saw when you were in there, but there were stones shoved into our fucking deity. It was maybe a year or so after, a couple years
into
after
your deity? What do you mean?
our direwolf. You know the guy that's in the cage?
The one that's like really injured.
He's
Oh, I forgot about that. You guys saw that while you were in battling those werewolves?
Yeah.
I guess deity is putting it a little strong, but you see, we're not all murderers.
Normal murders?
I mean, you think of a werewolf, you think of something that's gonna rip apart children at night, right?
Yeah.
Wait a second. I have an idea.
Are you saying you do that?
Hold on to that, and let me know once I'm done with this little thing. All of us actually, have all been inflicted with this curse. Against our will, happen to survive the attack. And we're trying to find ways to live separate, but still close enough to society to keep us alive. And this wolf we have caged up, he's always been the one to rein us in. The stories we've told have ranged that he has just been someone sent from a goddess of a hunt of sorts. I don't know what. I don't fucking know anything to the gods, but that she would end up protecting him to protect us. He reined us in, beat us into submission, took us back home. But lately, that's why things have been a little bit scary, because if we turn, we may not be able to stop. And with the next full moon in about another 4 days, I think it's actually 3 or 4. Can't remember. We're worried about us unleashing some carnage that'll get us the attention that we need to get ourselves killed.
So you have like 3 days to stop the curse.
At least his flesh would come and just grab him and pull him on back.
So, you're saying that the aberrant wolf problem started after your deity was stabbed with these crystals?
Yes.
And exactly how many crystals was your deity stabbed with?
23.
And how many aberrant wolves did you have?
3.
You see a look of dawning touch his face. Sometimes there's a role necessary. I'm taking a page of Brendan Lee Mulligan's book. There's a role necessary when players are trying to figure shit out. But sometimes, when players hit the nail, there is no role necessary.
Nice.
Give me
You get a point of fucking inspiration. And actually, if you already have one,
I do.
because I said I won't allow a cat beyond 1, this one is, you figured out my plot line. No matter what, you have 2 now. You have 2 points of inspiration.
23 like Jordan.
You have 2, no matter what.
Dude, nice. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I'll just have to remember that. I don't think I can mark that.
Yes. Well, there's 4 wolves there left, plus me. 17 have been turned. And each time everyone turned, one of those gems flashed higher. Oh God. If we can't last this last moonrise, then Like I can tell you, it was harder to control myself the last two full moons. I'm trying to keep this shit in control.
Okay.
Maybe if I couldn't, then I would end up losing myself. Maybe we could lose us all.
So do you have a gem in you?
No, fuck no.
What I think is happening is the wolf is their deity. That's where all their powers stem from. And it's been stabbed with 23 crystals.
It is at that point his realization comes from
That's branching out.
that he realizes the curse of the
23 wolves that are branched off of its power.
It is at this point Chetney realizes that the curse of the werewolf that he has stems from this original creature. And this creature is just trying to protect those free information with you basically guessing it all out. Basically, yeah, this werewolf, he discusses this with you guys. This whole shebang. He didn't even realize, but they were all drawn to their original progenitor of their curse. And the original progenitor was doing its best to try to keep this curse on lockdown.
So you're like my dad, and that wolf's like my grandpa. Right? Basically.
I mean, I would say more like great-great-grandpa. This is like the second or third transmutation. Oh, the Billy Gruff who turned and
Holy shit!
unfortunately
Please tell me the bard's right there.
never returned from the adventure to
Are
the
we still
farm.
on the sidebar?
He was the one
This
who
is the
infected me.
I don't think so.
Are we still on the sidebar?
No, we would have.
Talked right there.
So she's still like listening, right? At this point,
Recording
right?
all of this.
You see her not recording right now.
Hey, get over here!
The one time she's not recording.
Do your effing job for once in your life.
I was just gonna report it word of mouth, but okay. Speaking of back,
Word of mouth means shit.
I was trying to get what you wanted.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
I know. What kind of reporter are you?
Alright, she starts record, puts in a new fucking cask, a new little fucking thing, film roll into her thing as she starts to record. Alright, so this is what was told. Can anyone at least occur to this? Yes. Okay, there we go. Let's keep going. Concur.
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 Good idea. I'm not an idiot.
Well, actually, no. She is
Not
actually
even
no.
recorded.
Let me strike everything. She's gonna have to roll persuasion versus insight check against Chetney because this could potentially reveal that there is a werewolf commune.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Chetney does have a higher insight than she does have persuasion
But they got solo.
by one. By one. This is Chetney. This is her. On a 2, she rolled a 9. He does. None of this information can go out. No location, no nothing. Say, we're about 100 miles to the southwest, okay? Gotcha.
And
I'll make a persuasion check for him to see if he can beat 15 to persuade her to come.
Can Eric be like?
He got an 18. Okay.
I was gonna say, can Eric be like? It could help relationships between people. Ooh.
For the sake of the narrative, I will say that.
This is true.
Sometimes you realize my oath as a journalist dictates me to tell the truth, right?
They said about
She looks at Chetney.
I believe you.
Don't make me lie.